everyone! It's Monday! Yay, fun. We'll wait for a couple of people to jump on and then we'll get this party started. A little bit late. I was at the dance studio later than I anticipated, but it's all good. In a little bit of a better mood than I was earlier. So that's good news. Right? That was pretty crabby. I don't know, it like tells you people that are like jumping on from the side. No, I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know if you think my shit keeps changing.
Yeah, I have no idea
That stuff.
how that's going. So, whatevs. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a better day. I'm not gonna lie, I talked to everybody that was at the dance studio today, with the exception of 2 people, have had a crazy, crazy day today. I know you had a weird day too. It's crazy how that happens. So, I guess we will get started with how hard we've been riding this struggle bus lately. Sucks. So, before we went to Punta Cana, we were both totally on it. I mean, I feel like we had a goal to look like beach ready for Punta Cana. And though we weren't exactly like where we wanted to be by the time we went there, I was pretty happy with where I was. At least on a food, nutrition, and then even like I wasn't upset about what I looked like in a bathing suit. So we were winning. I was winning there. I can't speak for you. Were you kind of like happy or not happy?
I made a huge stride in the short period of time that I was working, but I mean, I didn't hit my end goal, which was absolutely unrealistic for the timeline. So, but where I got to by the time we left, which I hit a couple benchmarks, which was pretty cool. So
yeah, that 100-pound mark was pretty awesome.
I'd be satisfied with that. And you know, before you go for things, you're like, oh, I got 3 months and I want to lose X amount of pounds. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then it was more, this time going into it, it was more relaxed. It felt more natural. It wasn't forced, like I have to eat this stuff. It was more like I want to eat healthier. I want to do my exercises. I want to work out. I want to do all this stuff. I want to live this lifestyle rather than if I want this, I have to do this. So for me, it was, I want to do this and this feels great. So it was like by far an unbelievable experience leading up to the trip.
Yeah. And I knew before we left, I know I had made a couple of comments to Brian about how, in as much of an awesome experience it is to get awarded a free trip to go somewhere so amazing like that and be around amazing people and be extremely inspired, I kind of didn't want to go because I knew that it was going to derail me from how I was feeling at the time. But I didn't understand the magnitude to how hard or how far it would derail me off course.
Right.
Like I did not anticipate that it would take me this long to like genuinely feel like disgusted that like I needed to like make a change again and dig back in. Cause like it has just been a shit show for like a month. We've been home for what, month? About a month, a little over a month. I feel like it's just been a shit show. Like, we have every excuse to not go grocery shopping. And granted, like, it's a very busy time of the year for us. The girls with their dance schedules is a little crazy because it's like, it was competition time and then it was recital time. And also in May, you have Mother's Day and my birthday's in there. So it was like all of these other reasons to celebrate, which I would be like, okay, most of the week. And then all of a sudden the weekend would come and it was like 3 birthday celebrations in the weekend instead of just like 1 for my actual birthday. And so I guess I didn't anticipate how hard I would fall off of the eating healthy, and even my exercise has been real. I'm not gonna lie, these last 2 weeks I've been doing my classes and I've been going to my friend Rachel's classes who does the Turbo Kick where I do the Insanity. But my regular workouts, like, I really haven't been doing them like I should be. So, it's been a process, and I definitely have fallen super hard off the wagon. And it sucks. And the mental state that you end up finding yourself in then to try to like get back to that place, it's really, really, really hard. So like when people talk to us about that struggle of like, I don't know like how to get started, or you know, how do you stay motivated, and we're just not motivated 24/7. That's something that like we have to actively work on. And I've definitely been avoiding the things that I know that get me motivated, because I don't know, I guess I've been living in a self-loathing bubble for like a couple of weeks.
It's definitely it's been tough. And you know, having the success that both Samantha and I have had, like eating clean, feeling good for a long time, and riding that high for a long time, we get the mentality and the attitude like, just fucking do it. Just do it. Why don't people just eat healthy and work out and do it? Now, coming back from the trip, it's put us to a real level. At least for me, like this reality check, like we're eating like shit and I have no energy to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to drive. I don't have no drive to do anything. Now, I still come downstairs, I'll do a workout or whatever.
It's not like his old workouts.
And it's not, you know. And it's put me in a position to say, well, now I understand. I mean, I've understood a long time ago in what I was doing, but now that we fell completely off, now it's like, I understand how that feels. And now I have sympathy, a level of sympathy for like how people feel. I'm like, well, I just can't do it. I can't get up in the morning. I can't do that. And you know, I find myself snoozing more and more, and then like, well, instead of doing a 45-minute workout, I'll do a 30-minute workout, and then this and that. So it's like, it's put me in a position, at least, where like, I know what everybody's talking about. But I also know that for myself and Samantha, we've hit an absolute fucking breaking point again, where it's just like,
can't do this anymore.
Can't do it.
We don't want to be where we were last, because there was a time last year where we both were in a very bad mental place. It was not healthy, and we were, I don't know, we were really disconnected even from each other, and that's not really like us. We've been together for 20 years, and we've been through some shit, and it's not like us to not be somewhat connected. Like, we're very close. We tell each other everything. So if you tell me secrets, he knows them. But like, we are literally like best friends in every sense of the word, and partners and spouses. So it was very hard to be so disconnected from him. And then, I don't know, we both hit that point last year. I can't go back there. I cannot get to a place where I was in October, where I literally had a nervous breakdown. And it affected everything. It affected my relationship with my husband. It affected my relationships with my children, with my friends. It affects my business, because we do health and fitness as a business. Like, it affects everything. And so when the one little piece of the puzzle is missing, it affects everything. And I can feel it, this like really bad mental shift that happened in May, and I don't like it. And so we're ready to like make a change again, and we're going a little bit more drastic this time, and something that we've never done this before ever. I've always used the excuse that I'm a group fitness instructor, so I can't do these like detoxes or these cleanses or anything, and I don't normally promote doing detoxes or cleanses at all, because a lot of them are so unhealthy. But we've decided that starting on Friday, we're going to do the 3-day refresh, and kind of recharge ourselves. It's called the refresh. So literally that's what we're trying to do here. Is I just feel like I'm in such a funk that I don't really know what else to do. And I know like what to do. Like, you push through and you do it anyway. Like, you do the shit that you don't want to do, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we know this. And so we decided like we're going to go a little bit more drastic on this one, because it just feels like it needs to be more than just pushing through right now. Like, because I did do my workout this morning, and then we still kind of ate like shit today. So I don't know. We've been riding that struggle bus, and we know how hard it is. So that is kind of where we're at. We're going to start doing the 3-day refresh on a Friday, which is going to be sucky for over the weekend, but we're big believers in starting later in the week for anything, just because you're more likely to stay on track over the weekend then. I'm just going to read the comments really quick. Oh yeah, my workout today, again, I really haven't worked out that much. I did like a yoga session, but I think I needed that for my mental clarity and like to be outside. I really need to be outside. I love being outside, and I work from home, and we have kids, and we're married, and we have animals, so that's all hard.
Yeah, and like on a personal standpoint for me, I'm stubborn and I get anxiety. So like I even drinking beer or whatever, went and had some drink beer on Friday, Saturday, just felt awful. Like it was like tenfold from like how I used to feel in the past. Like I lost an entire day, like just because we went to a beer tent. And I mean the truth is the truth. I probably shit 12 times. Like I was in and out of the bathroom. I felt run down. Like my system was just, I don't know, my intestines felt like they wanted to jump out of my body. And I still did a workout. In the past, my thing was, no matter how much I drank, how much I ate, I'd get up the next morning and I would do a workout. I've come to that point where like I could work through anything. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because even though I'm still doing a workout and I'm fighting through it, mentally I'm destroying myself because I'm eating shitty, I'm drinking beer and alcohol or whatever it is, doing my workout, but I'm seeing absolutely no results because what I'm doing the rest of the time other than I'm working out. And I know I could do that day in and day out if I wanted to.
Because you've done it.
Because I've done it in the past. But when you're working hard and you're pouring your guts into your workout and you're doing things and you're on point for that, and then you're like oh, let's get pizza for dinner, or like, oh, I'm gonna drink some beer tonight or whatever, and then you don't see the results. Not only do I become mentally just depleted and destroyed, like physically I am too, because even though I know what I'm doing, scale's not moving. I would say the measuring tape's not moving, but it's actually moving in the plus. So
true.
It's defeating. And I've been coming, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or whatnot, but I love the way I feel. Like as my week progresses and I'm on point, I get up earlier by myself, I'll wake up before my alarm clock, I fucking kill my workouts, I go to work facing the day of whatever comes in my way, I'm going to do it. I don't care how many patients we see today. I don't care if we double our normal numbers, like considering like I had anxiety starting Saturday thinking about going to work on Monday because I knew what our schedule was, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So it's like it has this everlasting effect, a domino effect of like everything. Like I don't give a shit what my schedule is when I'm on point. The busier we are, the faster I get out of the work, but like
we thrive off of the busyness.
Right, just like doing whatever we can. I don't really care. I like say we hit a certain number, like people are like, oh, we've seen this many people, and I'll be like, oh, we've seen this many people, and I wish more people would have came through. So it's like,
but not because they were hurt.
Fucking food. I mean, it's like food.
That's what it is.
It's fucking food. Like it drives me nuts because I know what I want. My body knows what I want, and then we eat this dumb shit. And it's not like, oh, I'm going to gain weight. No, you're fucking jacked in the head. I can't sleep right. I fucking land up, tossing and turning. I wake up in the morning and,
You gotta shit 4 times before you start your workout.
So it's like being a volunteer firefighter. It's like being up if a morning call comes up middle of the night. I'm like, I can't go on this call. I feel like I'm going to shit my pants. Like, so now I'm failing myself. I'm failing, all my brother and sister firefighters. I'm failing the people that need help. And that's all because I want to stick some fucking food in my mouth. It's ridiculous.
But you don't want to at the same time. It's such a crazy mental
But
game.
you do. And you do. So it's like, it's ridiculous to think all the side effects. Like, I feel great for like while I'm eating it, and then I like start regretting it. Like I wish I didn't do that. But to think of all the negatives surrounded by what some so-called positive is, it destroys me because I'm doing it to myself. And like I said, I'm stubborn. I'm strong personality. Like I don't give into this shit. I don't give into it, and now it's like, you know, a huge circle of negativity surrounding my life.
Yes.
And that goes for the both of us, you know what I mean?
Oh my God. This morning we woke up. I don't know, do you want to talk about that? Or?
I mean, we could talk about it. We were, and we don't have to be like exact about it. We were in the process of trying to adopt a dog or whatever. And, you know, we both thought it was pretty much a sure thing. You know, we knew it was going to be a little bit of work, but, you know, first thing she gets a text at like 6 a.m. saying, well, we're going to go another way with it. So it was kind of a bummer. And then
I was not trying because, after losing Pudge, I was like heartbroken, and I still am about it, but I didn't anticipate. I was just like, oh, we're fine, we'll deal with our 2 dogs. And we love our dogs. Jax can drive us completely insane, but we still love him. He's our dog, and all the dumb shit he does, but him and Lucy are both breeds that are not super active, and we're a very active family, and I really have longed to have a dog I could do things with again. Like, because I did used to be able to take Pudge for walks or go for a run, and she could come with me, and she loved it. She loved being outside, and so I miss having some when she was in her prime, because she couldn't do that towards the end. Right. But I really enjoy doing stuff like that with the dogs. And we have, like, you know, our one good friend is very involved in our local SPCA, and she goes to these dog parks, and I'm like, I long to do stuff like that, but we can't because Jax is a little funny. He has anxiety, and so it's just anxiety. So he has anxiety. We were told he's not dog aggressive because he gets along with all these other dogs. He's coexisted with Lucy forever. He just has anxiety. And so taking a large dog who's 150 pounds plus to a situation where there are a lot of other dogs and some high energy, he like feeds off of that, and his anxiety gets worse. And to have that, how he reacts is like he does this weird howling thing, you know, like jump and stuff, and it's very off-putting, and it's discouraging, and it's weird to a lot of people. Once he's there for like a few minutes, he calms down, but it's that initial like, oh my God. So we don't ever take him to these places because of the stigma around that. And Lucy's super lazy. Anyway, long story short is that we just wanted a more active dog. And so we were like, we have a ton of friends in animal rescue, like we should probably adopt. We fell in love with pit bulls a long time ago, and so we wanted to do something like that. And so we found this awesome 4-month-old puppy, and then whatever happened, and they decided that we weren't the family for the puppy. So I was extremely discouraged this morning, and I was trying because I feel like we were strung along a little bit and told like, you know, this could work out and whatever, and then all of a sudden today it was like a totally different.
Yeah, it just went away. It was pretty much a sure thing if we wanted to put in the work, and then
I was super heartbroken, and I kept telling myself I'm not going to get my hopes up because we've tried to do adoption in the past when our children were very little, and it didn't work out because we know that we wanted extra large breed dog at the time. We were a lazier family, and we know that that was something that we needed for our lifestyle at the time, and that's why we ended up buying our first Saint Bernard, is because nobody would adopt us a very large dog because we had small children. And so we have already had a bad experience with adoption in the past, and we were like, you know what, let's give this a go. We have so many people in animal rescues. It would be kind of fucked up if we didn't adopt a dog and then like this bullshit happened again. So I was really trying not to be heartbroken today, but I was heartbroken. So that at 6 a.m, you know, on top of how I've been feeling, because last night I told Brian, I said I'm going to get up in the morning and I'm just going to do the things. I'm just going to do the shit that I need to do to feel better, because I know it's just a matter of putting good food in my mouth and exercising. And I might feel like shit on Monday, and I might feel like shit on Tuesday, but Wednesday I'm going to feel great. Thursday I'm going to feel even better. Friday I'm going to feel fucking amazing. And then I woke up to that text this morning, and instantly I was like, I'm just going to go back to bed because this just ruined my whole fucking day. So anyway, that was a long tangent, but I'm still really upset about it.
Yeah.
I was crying a little bit earlier, and I was like, I said I wasn't going to get my hopes up over this, and I did it anyway. So
yeah, it was a bummer because from our standpoint, I mean, been around dogs our whole lives and dealt with it, but this little guy, he was super chill, super relaxed, and to have another dog with anxiety that was acting weird but totally would have got along. I don't know.
He's doing his normal stuff.
It would have been. It doesn't matter about that. It would have been a perfect case scenario for us. That puppy had the. I mean, it was like he had a great demeanor and everything. He was super cool and super chill and whatever. But you know what? Like everything else, you know, you got bumps in the road and you gotta fucking just get over it. I don't know. Maybe, you know, they say, well, things happen for a reason. I'm not sure in this case that it did, because, you know, I felt very firmly and strong that, you know, it would have been the best fit at this point in time right now. Perfect age and everything would have been good to go, but fuck it, we're over it, right? So, I mean, just like, you know, you got to, because, you know what, you know, if we're going to be doing these videos and shit, you know, you got to. I mean, just kind of like we're talking with the food and exercise and everything else. Hey, we're here putting it out there, but it's not a session of saying, well, let's all feel sorry for each other. It's a session of saying, we need you guys as much as, you know, maybe you need us, and, you know, it takes a community of people to do things together. I mean, like with the support system. Samantha and I have each other that we're going to feed off each other, and we're going to do this shit together. We also have a few other people that maybe are going to be doing it, and I know we can rely on them people to be there for us and for us to be for each other. So it's like we are in a bad place, and we haven't been there in a long time, so it's foreign to us. But this used to be our normal. So it's like, it's weird for us, and I always like to learn from everything and like grow from it, and to think you were in a good, strong place to be knocked down again, you know, it's humbling, and it's going to be even greater when we get back out on top of this thing again. So, I guess the bottom line is we get a lot of times, well, it's easy for you guys to do things because you've been doing it for so long, and it's easier for you because you guys have each other, and it's just as fucking hard when we have each other,
because we totally let each other's excuses.
And I think it's more hard, you know. It's like,
oh, you want pizza? No, I didn't want pizza until you said it.
Now I do, and now it's like
that kind of stuff.
And then it might be I'm ready to go clean, and she is, but I'm not. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. So we constantly.
It's the back and forth.
And forth with each other, but
we're both on the same page. We're both starting this thing on Friday. We will both complete it on Sunday. We will both post pictures, before and afters, and we're both going to start then on Monday, Sean Week, which is a new thing that Sean T's doing, and he's my dude. He started, like, the trainer that helped me in the beginning of my journey, and I love a lot of his programs, so I'm really excited for Sean Week. And I know Jessica, who's on, is doing the 3-day refresh with us, and she's also going to do Sean Week, and I'm holding her to it. No backing down, girlfriend. So I'm really excited, because I think that this is kind of like that recharge that we need to, I don't know, reboot, I guess. Sometimes you just need a little something extra. So I'm really excited to share our journey with it, not just results, but the whole journey, like to document on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I know that sometimes when you do these things, it's hard. I mean, it's not going to be easy, and I am still teaching my class on Saturday, so that's going to be a little harder, but
I'm interested to see, like, because with myself, I always said it before, and I'll be like, obviously you can lose weight, and the benefit of that is like looking better, feeling more confident, but for myself, with these downslide things, it's all up here for me. It's like,
oh yeah, for sure. For me too.
To get confidence in this and that. But everybody always looks at, oh, you know, the weight on the scale and the measurements and that. It's like, that's not defining. It's defining how you feel up here, and to stay on point and to be strong enough to continue on, you know, after you hit this patch. What?
No, your bottle just is distracting to me because I have a bright green cap. That's sparkling water, by the way. Yay, winning on a Monday. So, you want to wrap this up? Because we still got stuff to do to prepare ourselves for the week. So, we need to start eating clean now and then
Right. And if
finish the week strong with our 3-day refresh.
finish strong, right?
I'm a little nervous. I don't know why.
We'll be posting about it and stuff. So I don't know. We kind of feel like we're in the the worst we've been in a long time, and where we are, and we're gonna fucking fight through this regardless. So if you're having them issues and having them problems now, we're gonna have some firsthand experience on what we're gonna go through. And like I said, we could all do this shit together.
It's better when you do it together.
Accountability is everything, and I don't know.
Oh, we're used to meal prep. We're good with that.
Me personally, I don't need accountability right now because of how I feel. I just
seriously though.
Eventually, I get to the stubborn point where I just throw in the towel and I say, "You either do it or fucking I don't know." There's no alternative. That's how my mindset is. You do it. That's it. I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna love it, and I know that because I've been there on the other side of like
where you feel like complete shit, like we do right now.
But I'll tell you what, eating healthy and clean and exercising and doing all them things, I mean, it's far greater than a fucking slice of pizza.
It is. It just doesn't feel good when we eat that stuff. And then we've done it and we're over it and it happens. So just got to get back on the wagon. And we know we can meal prep in an hour or less. Oh, we need a grill though. It's summertime. Our grill is broken. This is just the random shit that just, whatever.
It is what it is. We'll steal a shopping cart and burn some wood under it.
There you go. Perfect. See, now we got our cheap grill. We can go to Aldi's and get one for $0.25. All right, we should wrap this up because we really should probably go to bed at some point this evening so we can wake up in the morning recharged. So, you guys have a fantastic evening. Thanks for tuning in as always. And if you ever have anything that you want us to discuss or talk about or anything like that, just pop us a comment or shoot us a message and we'll be happy to talk about it privately or in this public forum. Anything else?
Nope, just stand by.
Yeah. Awesome results and amazing mental transformations are coming your way. Bye guys, have a good night.